Backpacking in Wrangell-St. Elias is unlike backpacking anywhere else, especially in the lower 48, but even in Alaska. The remote wilderness here is completely untouched, and when the bush plane drops you off and flies away, you know you're the only one out here for miles and miles around.
This is the largest national park in the United States with the least amount of visitors because of how untamed it is. And this is real Alaska here. This is the real deal here. So if you really want to have a true wilderness experience, this is the place. It's completely raw as you can get. If you don't have your survival gear, you're not going to make, you could die in one day out here.
One of the most obvious ways that backpacking out here is different than in other areas is that this is a trail-less wilderness. So you have to make your own way every step of the way. Whether that is navigating crevasses on a big glacier or the hills of a rocky moraine, climbing up a steep slope, or finding a pass in the mountains that you can get through, you have to make those decisions yourself when you're out there, making for a much more engaging experience.
I go on all these trips, all these outdoor adventures, to just have new experiences. And one of the things that I knew Alaska was going to deliver for me was a whole host of new experiences, things I hadn't done before in an environment that I was not used to.
Every trip begins with the planning and pre-trip process, and we're here for you for that. You'll likely talk to me, the expedition coordinator, and we'll help you decide on which trip to do, and you can talk with our office staff about building a customized trip package that includes logistics for the rest of your Alaskan trip. Once you've arrived in McCarthy, you'll meet with your guide before heading out into the backcountry. During that orientation or gear shakedown, your guide will introduce themselves and the route that you're doing, go over it on a map with you, and look through all of your gear, making sure that you are fully prepared for the adventure ahead. They'll also give you some of the group gear that they've prepared for you, like food, fuel, and anything else you might need or be renting from us. The next day, you'll head out into the backcountry. You might be hiking out of town or flying with our air taxi partners into the backcountry even further out from McCarthy. Once you're in the backcountry, the bush plane leaves you there and you're on your own, making your way from point A to point B. On a backpacking trip, you're carrying all your gear on you and moving camp every single day. We also offer mini backpacking trips where you might be moving camp every other day or not every single day of the trip. We like to go at a comfortable pace where you can enjoy the scenery around you as you move through it. Not to mention, the terrain features can be quite challenging and don't really allow you to move that quickly anyway. Because the terrain is completely undeveloped, you'll be camping in a tent somewhere in the wilderness. That might be a patch of tundra, a rocky platform on the moraine, almost anywhere you could find a flat spot near water. Your guide will prepare a menu based on your food preferences and customized to this particular route that you're doing. Once you've completed your route, a bush plane will come to pick you up and take you back to McCarthy, or you might be hiking right back into town.
I absolutely accomplished everything I had hoped for, both in the adventure and the activities, but also in terms of getting away and connecting with nature and the environment in the way that I wanted to.
There are not a lot of places in the world that you could get that true wilderness experience. And for me, that is what keeps me coming back. The adventure never stops out here. This is the real Alaska. This is the real deal. You're not getting this anywhere else, man. This is it.